Have you ever met somebody who desperately tried to show off their intelligence? Whether they used a lot of big words or simply showed off their nerdy hobby, it was clear that they were not as smart as they pretended. The truly intelligent are likely to doubt their own intellect, whereas those less gifted tend to overestimate themselves. It's no surprise that so many people wish for intelligence and try so hard to create the illusion of it. Some qualities in life cannot be faked, and intelligence is certainly one of them. In fact, science has found compelling evidence that certain characteristics are indicative of greater levels of intellect. Here are 13 mind-blowing signs of intelligence. Number 1. Endless curiosity. You may think acting like you know everything makes you look intelligent and makes an impression. However, the brightest people are those who do not pretend to have all the answers, but rather demonstrate humility in admitting what they don't know. Not only does this indicate modesty, it also shows their curiosity for learning something new. Truly wise people ask insightful questions and dedicate hours exploring topics that intrigue them, allowing them to develop their knowledge throughout their lives. Number 2. They're highly creative. Unprecedented ideas and revolutionary solutions come naturally to the highly intelligent. Creativity is, in fact, one of the most astute forms of intelligence since it requires thinking outside traditional boundaries. With a tendency to view problems from distinct angles, those with higher intellects excel at problem-solving and transforming concepts into tangible outcomes, which takes an abundance of knowledge as well as keen observation skills and a curious mindset. Number 3. Flexible mindset. Pride often leads people to inflexibly cling onto their own beliefs, making them feel like these convictions are part of who they are. However, those with an intelligent mindset tend to remain more open-minded and objective as they evaluate the different angles of a situation before forming any conclusions. This doesn't mean that such people are overly impressionable or easy to persuade into altering their views. Instead, it just implies that they aren't afraid of unearthing fresh concepts and perspectives in order to broaden the scope of their understanding. Number 4. A strong sense of self-identity. Intelligent people have the amazing benefit of self-awareness. They are connected to their inner worlds and can identify what they like, dislike, aspire for, as well as their limits, beliefs, and shortcomings. But this does not mean that they think themselves perfect. Quite the opposite. They welcome all uncertainties with open arms while cultivating their strengths. This is how intelligent people stay on top of the game. Number 5. Resilience. Adversity is an inevitability of life. While some may cower in fear at the prospect of it, those with intelligence see opportunities to grow. Adaptability and resilience are the hallmarks of a sharp mind. One must be able to adjust when circumstances change and recover quickly after facing difficulty. Intelligent people thrive on these challenges as they recognize their potential for growth when overcoming adversity. Intelligent people embrace uncertainty, prepared to tackle whatever life throws their way. No matter the outcome, they remain resilient and endlessly optimistic in pursuit of success. Number 6. Self-discipline. When feeling hurt, brushed off, or rejected, some may scream, but not the truly intelligent. Those sharp enough to stay in control of their emotions are able to make wise decisions. They think rationally and consider the advantages and disadvantages before acting. You won't find them lashing out or being impulsive. Number 7. Ability to acknowledge their faults. Having an ego can be a deterrent in that it prohibits one from accepting responsibility for their mistakes and learning from them. Those who are intelligent, on the other hand, understand that flaws or shortcomings do not define them as people. Rather, being honest with oneself and others is truly what makes one wise. As such, having the courage to admit fault shows true intelligence, something we should all strive towards. Number 8. Preference for alone time. It's not that intelligent people detest their fellow human beings. They just need to unwind in order to gain the energy and resources necessary for achieving their goals. They understand that socializing will reduce the amount of time spent on reflection, strategizing, and examining past experiences, so they can map out future plans. Though these high-minded people do hold dear those close friends and family members around them, alone time is a must. Number 9. They'd rather listen than talk. Common misconceptions about intelligent people can be damaging to their reputation, but that isn't always the case. Intelligent people are simply taking the time to assess whom they'd like to converse with and prefer thoughtful responses over meaningless chatter. Highly intelligent people gain more joy from silence than engaging in mindless dialogue, which is why you'll rarely see them as the center of a social gathering, yet still often find meaningful connections when conversing one-on-one or within small groups. Number 10. Quick with a joke. Scientific research has revealed a strong correlation between humor and intellect. Comedians, for example, have been found to achieve high scores on IQ tests. This is because comedy involves not only recognizing information, but also seeing it from an odd angle and timing the joke perfectly, all of which requires higher verbal intelligence. Indeed, having exceptional wit allows someone to transform even mundane events into something incredibly amusing. Number 11. Multiple interests. Those who are courageous and proactive in their pursuits tend to have multiple projects going on, whether it's a full-time job, side hustle, foreign language classes, or even refinishing their furniture. These innovative people use every moment as an opportunity for growth and improvement. With many people striving for busyness, intelligent folks see the value of using their time wisely. Number 12. They're sensitive to the feelings of those around them. Intelligence is not just measured by an individual's IQ. Emotional intelligence is equally important. With high EQ, one can cultivate strong connections with others, become more successful, and overall lead a happier life. A high EQ allows people to manage their stressors better, while also enabling them to gain insight into the thoughts of those around them. Showing compassion towards those around you allows for a proper response to their needs. Empathy is the cornerstone of emotional intelligence, and there are specific qualities that define highly intelligent people, from personality traits to behavioral patterns. In sum, being emotionally savvy is an essential component of overall mental ability. Number 13. Intuition. Studies show that smart people are better at finding the right answer without having to think too much. This means they can use their gut feelings to figure out solutions more quickly than others who have to reason things out. We call this using intuition, which is different from using logic. Our brain can use both intuition and logical reasoning. Intuition is when our brain understands things quickly without us knowing how we got there. If the brain processes information better, then our intuition will get better too. Here are 2 more videos you may find interesting. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share the video with your friends. And for more interesting videos like this, subscribe to the channel.